Ladies, gentlemen, and homies, welcome back to another magnificent review. Looks like we're heading from one beat 'em up to another. I just got done reviewing Jitsu Squad on consoles, which, when you're done here, you should definitely go check that review out. No promotion here whatsoever. It's a good time for beat 'em up fanatics. Jitsu Squad being released on December 9th, and now River City Girls is launching on the 15th. Get your dinner plates ready, cause we're all gonna be eating good. River City Girls 2 is packed some heat with its punches, but will it be enough to beat its shining predecessor? Building upon the story and gameplay of 2019's River City Girls, River City Girls 2 gives players even more of what they loved about the original. More characters, more weapons, deeper combat, new enemies to fight, RPG-like character growth, and a bigger world with multiple routes. Joining the returning playable cast of Misako, Kyoko, Kunio, and Riki are steel-abbed warrior Marion from the Double Dragon series and breakdancing brawler Proby from River City Ransom Underground, who set forth on a sprawling adventure that takes them across the deadly streets and dark alleyways of River City. Armed with new bone-busting techniques, including chaotic lift-off attacks, defense-shattering guard breaks, and elemental status elements, the heroes are fired up and ready to take on crime lord Sabu and his army of underworld thugs. As players fight through environments such as a nightclub, an amusement park, and a tech industry campus, they'll master an arsenal of moves, conquer loads of side quests, power up with items and accessories for more than 40 shops, and enlist assistance from recruited enemies and hired heavies. Countless destructible objects, a vast number of secrets, and a day-night cycle help bring River City to life. While dynamic motion comic cutscenes, thousands of lines of character-specific voiceovers in both English and Japanese, and a mesmerizing soundtrack from critically acclaimed River City Girls series composer Megan McDuff. I think it's McDuffie? Not sure. Complement the action. Now I'm gonna give you a spoiler warning here. I'm not gonna go deep into the story, but footage will contain some of the later levels, so I'm warning you now. If you want to come back later, that's fine by me. Go check out Jitsu Squad, play River City Girls 2. I'm not gonna go into any story spoilers, but you will see some of the new arenas. So if you don't want any of the new stages spoiled for you, then I say come back later. For the rest of you who don't mind seeing a little bit of the later levels, hey, stick around. I'm gonna tell you all about it. For my character usage, I spent a small time as both Riki and Proby. I then finished the rest of the game as Miriam as soon as I unlocked her. I gravitated towards Riki's power punches over Proby's flashy and quick attacks. Riki was a great character to start with and had my favorite stats and attacks from the beginning cast. Proby, while flashy, was not my character. Fast but weak attacks made fights last longer than they should have, and I did not get the best combo potential for her. Miriam was my favorite out of the entire cast. I have an affinity towards boxing characters. Her hard-hitting and fluid moves allowed me to string the highest combo strings. Her 6-piece combo into an aerial raid and finishing with an elbow drop was a staple. I never completed the first game, so it's hard to tell how different Riki is from his River City Girls 1 counterpart. You'll have plenty of opportunities to level up in this upgraded sprawling out location. River City has been greatly expanded this time around. Favorite areas return, such as River City High School, Uptown, and Ocean Heights. The new areas that the gang access include Flatiron Forest, an abandoned railroad station that is now cursed by the Witch of the Woods. I bet you can't guess her name though. The second location is Technos. If you're an OG, then you know who this brand is. Creators of the Double Dragon and Kunio-kun series now have a virtual office you can visit. Both are filled with new enemies, side quests, and shops to visit. You'll also be able to find the new henchmen for hire throughout the new, upgraded River City. Each stage has a vocal track by returning composer Megan McDuffie, not to be confused with Hilary Duffy. She's back to continue her excellent work from River City Girls 1. She's outdone herself here. The vocals for the new areas are excellent, and I'm in love with the Flatirons track. She even takes a spin on some original tracks and modernizes them. The voice acting here is top notch. I like how Miriam's voice actor portrayed her as an assertive woman who has no time for small games and does her own thing.
It's me, Sunny Lee, the third Double Dragon brother.
There's 3 of you?
No way, I know those guys. It's Billy and Jimmy, and that's it.
A lot of the voice actors return to reprise their roles, so you won't be thrown off by the voice acting. Skullmageddon's voice, though, is severely lacking in the Saturday morning cartoon department.
You know, just getting by, taking it one day at a time. You know how it is, right?
Makes me a bit sad. River City Girls 2 has the same story strength, though, as about a Saturday morning cartoon. The story follows right after the ending of River City Girls 1. After Sabuko is defeated and disgraced by the River City Girls, she goes to pay her father, Sabu, a visit. Sabuko's defeat infuriates Sabu enough to punch through a maximum security prison wall. Do you think he's on gear? It's now up to the River City Girls to stop Sabu's takeover of River City while helping its residents' funky quests. What I love that River City Girls does is that it's a celebration of Techno's Japan. That is even more apparent in River City Girls 2 with the enemies, hired allies, and I mean come on, there's a whole area dedicated to them. The story may not be strong, but it's a celebration of history and quirky atmosphere were enough to keep me going for the whole game. My first blend run took me about 12 hours to complete. I spent a lot of time picking fights, finishing side quests, and item hunting. I was about 90% complete and got Miriam up to max level, which is level 30. I finished this last side quest and brought my total playtime up to 16 hours. Mind you, you do not have to do this alone. If you have 3 buddies, you can do 4-player local co-op or take it online for a 2-player adventure. In conclusion, I had a marvelous time with River City Girls 2. Launching fools into the stratosphere is a laughing matter, and I'm glad I was able to experience it in Wayforward's beautiful iconic sprite art. It's a no-brainer purchase if you played and or finished River City Girls 0, 1, or both. I highly recommend it if you want to enjoy your time with a fantastic beat-em-up that celebrates its past while paddling upriver for a stronger beat-em-up. Thought you'd get away without hearing a pun, huh? Got you good, you sucker. River City Girls 2 will be available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam on December 15th for $39.99 US. Thanks for chilling with me, homies. I always appreciate you watching until the end. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and think about subscribing for more content like this. Muchas gracias, hermanos and hermanas. And, have yourself a super day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye now.